Yo, what's going on with you fellas? So, this is just a video you need to watch before deciding to become a porter or a slash detailer. Because it is a pretty good job when you're working like in your teenage years before you hit like, 20, 24, 25, or 26. It's a really good job, becoming a detailer porter. Somewhat decent pay when you get your experience up. You get to drive a lot of nice cars, especially if you work at like a Mercedes dealership or like BMW dealership. Um, so yeah, I mean, these are just some red flags you have to watch out before you get a detailer position. My number one red flag would have to be doing anything other than actually, moving around cars or washing cars. If they have you doing any like janitorial services, you want to say no. You want to get the fuck out of there, or something like, because you did not sign up to be a janitor. You signed up to be a porter, move around cars, wash cars. Your main responsibilities are going to be moving cars, washing cars, and looking for keys. Okay? If they got you doing any, toilet scrubbing, mopping any floors, you want to quit, or you don't want to take the job, period. You did not sign up to be a janitor, and you signed up to be a porter, period. Me, I've had a job where, they try to make me clean toilets and, mop the floors. I did it for one night and I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm out of here. I did not sign up to be a janitor. And I had a recent, interview where they tried to get me to, they said, you have to clean toilets and mop floors. I didn't even take it. I told them, no, I'm just going to take my career in a different path. You just don't want to do something that you didn't sign up for, period. Another red flag would have to be watching out for, shitty managers. Dude, let me tell you something. I've had so many jobs in the porter industry, and they just, they were just assholes, man. They had shitty ass attitudes. They had all this, try to yell at you. You can't let anybody yell at you, period. My self-respect is worth way more than 13 or maybe 14 an hour. So, you just gotta, when they try to walk over you, you gotta stop it the first time, because if you let it keep on happening, it's just gonna continue. It's gonna just keep on happening, and they're gonna look at you like the guy that that you could just walk right over and tell whatever to do. You don't want to be that guy. You want to be the dude who they fear. You don't want to be the dude that they're comfortable with giving a task. You don't want to be that guy. You want to be the guy who they fear to ask them something, because they know they're probably going to say no unless it's, fully their responsibility to do it, So if they ask you to do some like, shitty work, like, janitorial services, just say no, and also you always have to watch out for how many porters you work with. You usually want to go to a place where you have a lot of other porters you work with, because that way that means they have a lot of, they're very busy, and they have plenty of other people to, carry out that task, because if you're like the only porter there, or like just one other porter with you, you're probably going to be the handyman around the place. You're probably going to do janitor services, and it's just not something you want to do. This is not something you want to do. So usually you want to pick a dealership that has a lot of porters, a lot of porters. Another red flag would be pretty much what they got you doing. Like, usually your responsibilities, like I said, are gonna be moving around cars in the lot, washing cars, and looking for keys. Okay, if they have you doing anything other than those three, you really got to question what their what's the word? What your responsibilities are, like, that's what really your main focus, If they got you doing anything else, like, going and get them donuts, going and get them, food, that's a big red flag. You don't want to do that. You didn't sign up for that, period. Just say no. Just say no. The worst they could do is fire you. So you're telling me you're gonna say yes just for some money? You're something that you don't want to do, maybe clean toilets. You're gonna do it because you want money, because you don't want to get fired? You know, like I said, you know, my self-respect is worth way more than 13, 14 an hour. It's worth way more than 20 an hour, man. It's priceless. You know, you can't put a price on it. You know, if you don't want to do something, just say no. Period. Just say no. You want the staff to love you. You want them to love you. But you also don't want to let them get too comfortable with, you know, you always saying yes to them. Because they'll make you do anything, man. A light bulb is broken. They're going to go have you fetch a new light bulb and then have you replace it. You know, the bathroom's dirty. They're going to be like, oh, yeah, just clean it. They want you to get McDonald's. They're going to throw you in a loan car and they're going to have you get McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? So just, you know, learn how to say no to people. You know, I love saying no to people. I absolutely love it. And I love seeing their reaction afterwards too. They're like, really? You're going to say no? Like, what do you mean? Why are you asking me then? For anything, if I knew you were going to say yes, I would just demanded it. Like, yeah, go and get that. I'm not going to ask you, can you do this? No. Like, you know, you asked me. I said no. I said I'm going to say no, period. One thing also, when you're a detail, you want to take advantage of the job as much as possible. You know, if you're around nice cars, you know, drive all the nice cars, man. You know what I'm saying? I had a BMW i8 and I had a chance to, you know, drive it, and I missed the opportunity to drive because some girl that was working in, like, I think service porter or whatever. No, not service porter, drive-in porter or whatever. I don't know. She came in, swooped in, and was like, I'll take it. I'll take the car. And I missed my opportunity to drive an i8. You serious? This was like 5 or 6 years ago, though. Long time ago. You know what I'm saying? Take advantage. Drive all the nice cars. Sometimes they have you going on, like, trips somewhere. You know, milk the trip. Milk the trip, you know. Go and get some breakfast if you want on the trip. You know what I'm saying? Like, take advantage. You know, cruise in the car. Don't go too fast to the point, you know, where they catch you and then they, you know, they give you a ticket or whatever, fire you. Don't do that. But, you know, take advantage, you know, milk the trips. You know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes they give you a gas card to fill up the cars. I'm not encouraging you to fill up your own car, but, you know, it's just something stupid, you know. Just do what you want to do, but they do give you a gas card, and sometimes they don't really look that much into it. Not encouraging you to do anything, so, you know, just letting you know. Usually, like, I think every Friday they have, like, takeout in the lunchroom, like pizza maybe. Sometimes they had Portillo's. You know, take advantage of that. So yeah, I mean, it's just some stuff you need to know before you become a porter. Subscribe, like, and comment.